Just when you think the Kanye West situation couldn't get any worse, it does indeed. Following Kim and Kanye's divorce being finalized, resulting in him paying over $200,000 in child support every month, and apparently that's only his half. It includes school for the kids and their security expenses. And apparently Kim is paying that other half, but that is a lot of money. But following this news, within a few days, Kanye caused a storm by going on Alex Jones' InfoWars, where he made a number of harmful statements and left a good majority of those who have seen clips with their jaws wide open in utter shock and disbelief that he would honestly say the things that he did. Even Alex Jones was uncomfortably laughing and disagreeing with the statements he was making. The whole thing, from him even going on the show and supporting it to what he said, it was just so awful. Kanye has already lost billions of dollars in deals with business partners in the last few months, and as much as one would hope that would make him think twice about future public statements, he's only spoken out to say that he just feels free now.
So I would like to thank everyone that was involved with this negotiation. Thank God no one was hurt in the process. And I feel free.
Following his Alex Jones interview, Kanye decided to head over to Twitter to speak more of his mind. Elon Musk reinstated Kanye West's account as he wanted to give everyone freedom of speech, but he realized that wasn't such a good idea because this allowed Kanye the ability to post harmful images and tweet out more offensive remarks this week that ultimately led to his account being suspended. It's Art Basel this week, and Kanye was in Miami and he posted that he was driving around South Florida, and he started to open up about his feelings regarding Balenciaga. Kanye wanted to share how, despite the backlash the brand has received the past week following 2 separate campaigns they did recently, he was going to support them no matter what. He tweeted out saying, "I stand by Balenciaga and denounce all witch hunts, and I cancel culture. Jesus is king. Ending trafficking doesn't start or end with a fashion campaign, for Christ's sake." He also said, "God loves Balenciaga. Love is the answer. Jesus is the answer. Praying for all the innocent artists and beautiful humans who make clothing that had nothing to do with the ads. People's grandmothers work there, for Christ's sake." So Kanye was out here on Twitter saying, "I don't care what's going on. I don't care about the ads. I'm still staying by Balenciaga." Even though they're no longer working with him anymore, he's still claiming that he loves Balenciaga and the brand, and that they don't deserve to be canceled for what happened. The brand did recently put out another statement saying they were dropping their $25 million lawsuit they had filed against the company who worked on the photo shoots for both of the campaigns that got them in trouble, and they now seem to be taking more responsibility for what happened. They posted a statement on Instagram saying, "Balenciaga takes the following actions with the objective to learn from our mistakes as an organization. New control instances. Our current process for content validation has failed, and we recognize the need to do better. On the internal side, we nominate with immediate effect an image board responsible for evaluating the nature of our content from concept to final assets, including legal, sustainability, and diversity expertise. On the external side, we have appointed a best-in-class agency to assess and evaluate our content. Organization. We have reorganized our image department to ensure full alignment with our corporate guidelines. Lawsuit. Balenciaga has decided not to pursue litigation. Learn and contribute. We want to learn, help, and contribute to protect children. We are starting training on responsible communication across our teams. Together with my team, we will go on listening tour to engage with advocacy groups who aim to protect children. Donation. We have set aside a significant fund for grants to organizations so that we can help make a difference in protecting children. I want to personally reiterate my sincere apologies for the offense caused and take my responsibility. At Balenciaga, we stand together for children's safety and do not tolerate any kind of violence and hatred message." And that was from the president and CEO of Balenciaga. The brand also shared a statement by one of their creative designers, Demna. They reposted it on their Instagram story. He posted it on his Instagram and it said, "Personal message. I want to personally apologize for the wrong artistic choice of concept for the gifting campaign with the kids, and I take my responsibility. It was inappropriate to have kids promote objects that had nothing to do with them. As much as I would sometimes like to provoke a thought through my work, I would never have an intention to do that with such an awful subject as child that I condemn, period. I need to learn from this, listen, and engage with children protection organizations to know how I can contribute and help on this terrible subject. I apologize to anyone offended by the visuals, and Balenciaga has guaranteed that adequate measures will be taken not only to avoid similar mistakes in the future, but also to take accountability in protecting child welfare in every way we can. Sincerely, Demna. Kanye continued on his defense of Balenciaga on Twitter, saying, "Never turn our backs. Demna and the Balenciaga family for life. Cancel culture. Jesus, please heal." So it seems like Kanye is accepting the apologies that they're putting out. I mean, who knows if he even read them, honestly. I think he's just saying a lot of this stuff just to say it. But a lot of other people are not taking Balenciaga's apology. They're still completely disgusted by the brand. They don't want any part of it, don't want anybody to support the brands going forward. And that's pretty much the majority of people's opinion online right now. Now, Kanye went on to share deeply offensive images on Twitter that night, and one of them ended up getting removed for inciting violence. And he seemed to have texted Elon Musk about it because he was upset that his post was removed. And then I think he began to realize that his account was probably going to be suspended again due to the stuff that he was tweeting out. So he wanted to go out with a few messages. He started by tweeting out, "Let's break one last window before we get out of here. I caught this guy with Kim. Good night." And I mean, everyone was just like, what? What are you talking about? Why are you bringing Kim into this? Why are you saying these crazy things right now? What is going on? Why are you airing this out? Even if this is true, if it's fake, what is happening? He also said, "Let's always remember this as my final tweet." And it's this photo of Elon Musk. Obviously, he's very upset because Elon is running Twitter right now and his account is about to be suspended. So of course, he's going to be hating on Elon for that, even though he was one that tweeted out all these offensive messages that you cannot be putting out. So his account did end up getting suspended, and he hasn't been able to tweet anything since. And as a result of all that has been said by Kanye, not just right now, but in the past year, people have been curious about what those who used to associate with Kanye have to say in regards to his behavior and what the heck their experience was like being with them. Julia Fox is really big on TikTok right now. She's constantly going on rants on there, just talking about a lot of stuff. And sometimes in her comment section, she's been getting backlash for her previous relationship with Kanye West. And people are just like, how could you have ever been with him? Like, why did you do that? What was going on with you? What was wrong with you? All of that stuff. So recently, she actually wanted to clear up why she was ever with Kanye, what he was like around her, and she wanted to just explain herself.
The man was being normal around me. And not only that, but the Kardashians, when I had a fashion line 10 years ago, they actually bought our clothes and sold them in their stores. And so I've always had like a love for Kim, especially. By the time me and him got together, it was like he hadn't been doing anything, like out there yet. But I remember just being like, he was texting me. I wasn't really answering, but he kept going and going. And he was like, "You have bad text etiquette." And then I was like, "Oh my God, Kanye's yelling at me. Like, what do I do?" But then I had this thought and I was like, "Oh my God, maybe I can get him off Kim's case. Like, maybe I can distract him, like just get him to like me." And I will say that month that we spent together, he wasn't on Twitter, first of all. He wasn't on any forms of social media. Didn't even talk about his relationship. We only really talked about clothes and like weird ideas and plans for the future and our hopes and dreams for childhood and education. And like, it was really beautiful, guys. The moment he started tweeting, I was out. And that's the thing. It's like, the media reported on our relationship ending like a week after it happened or something. So during that week, I think you guys all thought we were together, but we weren't. I'd already been like, dude, I'm not going to stick around for this. And also I realized pretty quickly that he wasn't going to take my help. I was like, I want to help him. I sounded almost as dumb as you guys saying that I should have done something to stop him from saying, like, what? But anyway, I was delusional. I thought I could help him. Anyway, it didn't work. And now we're here.
I think it's definitely crazy how these social media rants he's been going on have just become something that's happened on the regular. And it's unfortunate that it's been that way, honestly. It's unclear what he will be doing moving forward, as a lot of people are not wanting to associate with him in the slightest, but that's what's been going on recently. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.